Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel CodeMind, and we are in the series of the Python. So already we completed the operators in Python and we are done with the arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operators, and today in this video we will complete the bitwise operator, which is the last operator in the Python operator series. If you haven't watched my previous video, please go and check out this one and then continue with this video. So bitwise operator, it mostly works on binary number. Okay, so there are different types of bitwise operators. So here are the 6 different types of the bitwise operator. So first one is the right shift operator, this one is the left shift operator, and then is the bitwise and, bitwise or, bitwise XOR and bitwise NOT. So these are the 6 types of the bitwise operator which only works on a binary number, This is important point. Okay, so see here, this is an example of the bitwise operator. Here we are taking the variable a which contains the value 10, right? And so what is the 8-bit representation of this particular number, that is the 10. So in this way we represent the 8-bit representation. So here this is the 8-bit representation of the variable a is equals to 10. Okay, so see here, we are performing an operation on the 8-bit operator. So 8-bit representation, yes, we are going to perform the operation on this variable a is equals to 10. Okay, so what we are going is to do is that we are doing the right shift of this a by 2 units. Okay, so what does this means is that this means that there is a right shift. Okay, this is having a right shift. This is having a right shift of 2 bytes. So of 2 bytes there is a right shift. Okay, so see here, right shift means where we need to shift it. We need to shift it here, like this. We need to shift in the right side. We are gonna shift it here. So we are going to shift it this one side, and this is the other side. So what we will add the zeros from this side. We will right shift means we will shift from this side. There is 2 shifts, so we will shift this one and this one. So these 2 shifts we are going to do, and we will add the zeros here and here. How many we will shift in the right side? We will add the zeros, those many zeros on the left side. So what will be the output of this particular one? This particular output will be your 0, 0. This is these two zeros which we have added, and then rest 0, 0, these 2 0, then again 2 0, and then 1 and 0, because we have shifted this one, we have neglected this one, and we have neglected this 0. So this is our output. This is the 8-bit representation of what? This is the 8-bit representation of the 2. So our output will be your 2, right? Now coming to the next example, I will give you the next example so that it can be clear to you. So see here, now we are storing consider that b is equals to your 100. B is equals to 100, right? So now we are doing again we are doing the right shift only. Let's perform a right shift only. Okay, that is we are performing the right shift of the 3. So this is the representation. So this is the representation of the right shift, that we are doing a right shift operation, right? This is the representation of the right shift. This is the representation of the right shift, right? And this is how many, and this is the representation of how many bytes we need to shift. Okay, na? How many bytes we need to shift? How many bytes we need to shift? We need to shift. So here the 3 bytes we need to shift. So considered like this, what will be the 8? So first of all we will create the 8-bit representation of this particular variable b. So what is that one? Is the 100, right? So what will be the 8-bit representation of the 100? So first of all we will create the 8-bit representation of the 100, that will be your 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 and 1, and here one more will be the this is the 8-bit representation. Okay, one more will be here. This is the 0. This is the 8-bit representation of the 100. Okay, This is the 8-bit representation of 100. 8-bit representation of 100, right? Yes. See 1, 2, 4 here in the 4. See 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and 64 and 128. Summation of 64, 32 and 4 will give you the 100, right? So this is the 8-bit representation of this one. Now we want to shift it to 3. So we want to shift the right 3 one. Right from the right side we need to shift this one. So this will be deleted, this will be deleted and this will be deleted. So all these 3 are removed and 3 zeros are added from the left side. Okay. So I will show you clearly here. So this is the 8-bit representation. Okay, for 100, what is the 8-bit representation? Is your 0, 1, 1, okay, 0, 1, 0. Okay. Now we need to shift the right shift. Okay, right shift we want to have a right shift, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. So we want to shift to the right shift. Okay. So right shift when we are doing, so one right shift is completed and the 0 is added here. Okay. Another we have to right shift up to 3 times here. Okay. So B is like this one. So we need to right shift up to 3 times. So one time we have shifted, another time when we shift this one, we will add again the 0. Okay. Another time, because with 3 times we need to shift, so we have shifted this one, so added 0. So what will be our output? Our output will be your 0, 0, 0, 3 0 for this one, then 0, 1, 1, 0. So this is our output. So what is the answer of this one? So see here, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 and 128. So 4 and 8, 8 plus 4 is 12. So our output will be your 12. This is the binary representation of the 12 and this is the decimal value of this binary representation, which is your 12, which is our output. So if the question will ask you in the interview that if the question will ask what is the output of the B, which is equals to 100, okay, and then we are doing the right shift, this left shift and right shift is very important. So we are doing the right shift of 3 times. So what will be the output? So you have to perform this process and your output will be your 12, right? So this is all about the right shift. Now coming to the left shift, right? The second one is your left shift operation, right? So in the left shift operation, okay, same as like a right shift, only there is difference of the operator. So consider this as an example, 100, which is your left shift of 2. So similarly this operator represent that is we need to do a left shift operation. We need to do left shift operation, and how many up to how many bytes, this shows the number of bytes we need to do. Take this, so the number of bytes we need to shift. Take a bytes we need to shift. We need to shift this many number of bytes, right? Yes. After this one, so what we will do, of course we will create a binary representation of the same that 100 one. What is the binary representation? Previously we have calculated the binary representation of the 100. So what is the binary representation of the 100? Is the 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, okay. This is the binary representation of the 100. If you know how, already I told you how to calculate the binary representation by using this 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, like this. We will multiply with the 2, like 13, 30, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 2 is 8, 8 2 is 16, 16 2 is 32. We will multiply that one and we will proceed on. So we are here, we are representing in a 8-bit representation, okay, 8-bit representation we are using. So that's why we have taken this one. And now we want the sum of these numbers, like sum of any numbers which will be equal to 100, means like sum of 128 plus 128, sorry, sum of 128 will be more than 100. sum of 64 plus 32, okay, then is your 4. This sum, so the sum of 64, 32 and 4 will give you the 64 plus 32 plus 4. The sum of all these 3 will give you 100. So only those value will contain the value 1, the rest will contain the 0. You got my point, how to convert to this decimal digit into a binary number, okay. This is to convert the decimal digit into a binary number. So now we want to perform the left shift. So in the left shift operation, okay, in the left shift, of course we need to shift it left side and we will add the 0 from the right side. But in the previous case, in the right shift operation, here we are cancelling it because here we can't go any further side, okay, and we are adding the 0 from the left side. But here in the left shift, of course we will shift to the left side. So this, because 8-bit representation can be a 16-bit representation, so it can move it here. So we don't need to delete it here, we just need to move it here. So there is a 2 bits. So what we will do is that we will create 2 more boxes here, right, and we will add the zeros from the right side. That's it. In the left shift operation, nothing we need to do, just we need to add the zeros from the left hand side and nothing, in the left shift operation we need to add the zeros from the right hand side and nothing we need to do in the left hand side, right, just we need to shift it here, because here we can't increase this, because 8-bit representation can become a 16-bit from this side but cannot become a 16-bit or 32-bit from this side. So in the right shift operation we need to delete the binary points or the binary number, binary value, but in left shift we don't need to remove that one, okay. So what will be the output of this one? The output of this one will be your, I think 400. How is it 400? See here, we need to have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. So we need to add the 16 plus 32, 64, and then is your 128. So 128 plus your 256. This value is your 256, right? So this is equals to 400. Okay. In the same manner, when we want to convert from binary to decimal, then again we will write 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and which value contains the 1, that number to be added, and the output is present to be here. So right shift and left shift is very important and it is little bit confusing. So I will write it here 1 point just for a note or a confirmation. In a right shift, from right side we need to remove value, okay, we need to remove value as number of bytes assigned, as number of bytes given, and add same number of zeros from left side, right. And in the left shift, we had not to do anything, just from right side add number of zeros as given in bytes. Okay. So from right side if it is given, then we need to shift on the right side and we will add the zeros from the left side, just opposite of that, and left side we need to add the number of zeros from the right side, that is just opposite of that one, right. Yes. So left shift and right shift is very important. Just do 1, 2, 3 more practices, like more number of practice you will do, you will get it more clearly. Okay. So now coming to the next operator of the bitwise, that is the bitwise AND operation. Okay. So bitwise AND operation, the third operator we are coming is the bitwise AND operator. Okay, this is the symbol of the bitwise AND operator. Bitwise AND operator. Okay, so in bitwise AND operator, what we need to do is that let's give you an example. From the example you can better understand. So considered here the variable A contains the value 10 and the variable under variable, that is B, contains the value 12, and we need to perform the bitwise operation, that is A bitwise of B. So how we will do it? What will be the output of this one? So first of all we will give the 8-bit representation of the 10. So hope you can now write the 8-bit representation. So I am directly giving you 8-bit representation, the binary value, right? Fine. And then is the for the 12 one, right? Fine. Now we need to perform the bitwise AND in this one. If both are 0, it will be your 0. If bitwise AND, I had given you AND truth table in the relational or logical operator, sorry. In the logical operator I had given you the AND operation, okay, and truth table, right? So same value, that will, the same AND value and truth table will also work here. So there, when both are true, then only true, otherwise in all cases it will be your false only, okay, it will be your false only. So we are having the same here. If both are 0, it will 0. If any one is 1 and another one is 0, it will 0. If 0 1 will be your 0. If both are 1, then it will create your 1. The rest is 0 0 and 0, because both are 0 0 and 0. So what will be the binary decimal value of this one? So 1 1 2 4 8. So 8 will be our output. So output will be your 8, right? So hope you understand the bitwise AND operation. The next concept is the bitwise OR operator, right? In the same way as we did in the bitwise AND operation, same is for the bitwise OR operator as well. So fourth one is the bitwise OR operator. Bitwise OR operator, right? Bitwise OR operator. So in the same one, like A value we have given the 10, B value we have given the 12, and we want to perform the bitwise OR operator, that is this one. So we already had given the 10 and 12. So OR, whatever the OR truth table is used there, that is both, if both are true, it will give you true. If one is true and another one is false, then also will give true. Another one is false and first one is false and another one is true, it will give you true. If both one is false, then only it will give you false. So this is a OR truth table what I had given to you. The same will work here as well, OR truth table, right? So what will be the 10 binary value is your this one, right? One 1 double 0. Okay. So what were the, so 0 and 0 is 0, 1 and 0 is 1, 1 0 is 1, and 1 and 1 is 1. All these are 0. So what will be the output of this one? 1 2 4 8. So 14 is the output, right? 14 is the output of this bitwise OR operator, right? So now the important one is the bitwise XOR and the bitwise NOT. These two are the important concepts, that is bitwise XOR and the bitwise NOT. So bitwise XOR and bitwise NOT I will explain you in the next video, because already this video is going too long, and bitwise NOT is very large concept, like they have to understand a few very important concept, what is the logic behind that one. So I will give the bitwise XOR and bitwise NOT in the next coming video, right? That's it, that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video till here, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe the channel and like the video, comment your doubts and share with your friends.